take all these properties together in this environment and tie them up into a bow, what's the PE strategy behind five-star resorts?
Great question. In our case, we try to buy, assets. We're agnostic industry-wise, so we try to buy assets that have real attractive physical elements to them. With the Caroline, we bought it. We actually won the auction a year ago August. It was a Lehman Brothers estate asset, but we closed on it in January. Terrific property, largest beach on Miami Beach, 500-unit condo hotel, great assets, terribly managed. It was the Canyon Ranch. It was in bankruptcy for several years, but great assets. We've taken that property from nowhere to number 2 on TripAdvisor today.
Can I just say, you sort of understate it so immensely. Attractive elements. These are gorgeous places. These are really beautiful vacation spots.
But
I would think that they cater to the. Go ahead.
But they're not where we want them to be. But you're right. They are beautiful.
Are we at the end of a luxury cycle, right, where if there's lots of money coming in from various places, you can afford to mismanage a really nice resort in a really nice place? Has that ended? Is that why you're in?
Not for long. You can't actually. Okay. Recently, the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in Boston was just sold. It was in foreclosure for a very big multiple, frankly. So ultimately, it catches up with you at the end of the day.
Are rich people still spending more and more and more on vacations, or especially as the markets kind of get a little more turbulent, do you expect people to stop spending as much?
It depends on the geography, for sure. In Switzerland, it was completely impacted by the euro and the Swiss franc being unpegged. And it just killed the property. The former owners, it was a real estate play for them. It wasn't really a hotel play. So in Europe, for sure, with the euro falling, there's no question it has impacted it. Statistically, if you look at Miami Beach, where the Caroline is, the market this past season was down 20% year on year. And I think a lot of that was basically due to just Euro owners, so to speak, not traveling as much.
But how do you turn these around? Because I don't think you've put capital into the Caroline yet, have you?
We haven't. We do have we have about a $25 million renovation project that we can't start really until the end of the season.
But you said you've got a number 2 on TripAdvisor just by management. So is it a matter of capital being put in? Is it management? Is it all of the above?
We haven't begun the renovation project at all. We brought an entirely new management team in, and it was nowhere on TripAdvisor. Nowhere.
So you're buying some of these luxury resorts at relatively good prices.
We think so.
Are you seeing any similar types of opportunities within the speculative grade market?
Well, yes. I mean, I think, the environment that we're in, we've been very disciplined over the last year. We've probably looked at a couple of hundred deals in some form.
Deals, you mean it's just high-yield bond deals or acquisitions?
No, acquisitions, but it could be through the restructuring, or it could be just a normal acquisition, corporate spinoff. In both these hotels we acquired, there were auctions in a bankruptcy. So that's something we do pretty routinely. But, we think the opportunity window is opening. There's no question about it. We're seeing a lot of deal flow, as you might guess, coming out of oil and gas, metals and mining. But the ripple effect of that is starting to play out.
We've been talking about the high yield